Everyone. So as you have seen, I just came from that side and I had these two things in my hand. So anyone can guess it by seeing the structure what it is? Anyone? Anyone? CubeSat. Okay, that's great. So basically this is a CubeSat and this is a CanSat. So Namaste. My name is Dwipayan Jena and I am a student of TET at Young Tinker Academy. So now, as I have told you, as I have introduced you to these two miniature structures, so now let me tell you something about them. So as you can see this one, which is a CubeSat. So basically it is a 10 cross 10 cross 10 dimensional satellite. So basically this CubeSat, as you can name it's named is CubeSat. So basically it's a CubeSat satellite. So here I am before you to speak about how the nanosats are the way forward for the human beings in the forthcoming years. So basically 200 years ago, no human would have ever thought that we humans would be able to go to space, would be able to live there, would be able to explore it. No one would have explored it. Well, the amount of hard work, the amount of dedication, thousands of scientists are putting it every day around the globe make it possible. So well, now let's come to the development of satellites. So it has evolved from time to time. And in the recent years, I am happy to inform you that scientists have developed these two nanosats. So let me give you a brief about them. So these are basically used in taking measurements, taking photos, videos, etc. So measurements can be in terms of taking the altitude, measuring the altitude of a certain place, measuring the temperature of a certain place at some certain altitude. So you will be asking me that, hey man, are you mad? Are you coming in front of us and telling that these two satellites will be helpful in measuring the temperature and the altitude? Like why are meteorological departments and those bulky objects are fitted at the side of the road? You might have noticed it. Like they show the pollution level, they show the temperature, they're well and good. But the main point of this project is those stationary bulky devices which are put up, they are stationary, they are placed. Like they can't be easily transported from one place to other. Secondly, they are very costly. Like the maintenance cost, they are placing it in one place, it's really costly. And third one is that it tends to be very much heavy. So, and who knows, they might have some technical glitch. So at that time, you have these nanosats who are in the rescue for you. So inside this nanosats, scientists have developed in such a way that you can place some sensors, all those satellite things inside this, and you can launch it in the space. Nothing will happen, they will give you the best of them. So basically, for example, let me say you just want to measure the temperature of a place. So you can attach the DHT11 sensor, which will be useful in measuring the temperature of a place. Let's say you are measuring the humidity of a place. So you just fit the PCRCM10 sensor, you'll just launch it into this into the atmosphere and it will serve as the best. So now another question will rise, like are they only used for measurements? Are they only used for taking the photos, videos, etc.? Well, no. Before I tell the another function, I just want to ask one simple question. So how many of you have felt that when you saw a real satellite taking its launch, how many of you have found it complex? Just raise up your hands. How many of you found it complex? The real sat. Okay, many of you have found. Like me, myself, when I first saw the satellite, the rocket, I was thought like, oh man, how they are building it. Like they're very much vast. So basically at that time, means in the previous years, people they don't know anything about, like you have to get a degree for it to understand the mechanism of the rocket. But this nanosats, the CanSat and the CubeSat, they are developed in such a way that the coming tomorrow, the youth of the youth generation, they will be able to understand the mechanism. Like it can be used as an educational tool and a technological demonstrator. Like this can be helpful for the youths to how to execute the missions, to how to plan it, to how to organize all the stuffs inside this can or this cube. So this is what the main functioning of the nanosats they look like. So now I just have this one with me. I have just created it and I just want to show how it works. So basically, as you can see, this is the basic structure of the CanSat. Is it visible to all? Yeah, okay, good. So it's the basic structure of the CanSat. So if I'll be doing it like this, so it will have a free fall. So basically what really happens is that this CanSat has never crossed the atmosphere. It's a quick fact that the CanSat has never crossed the atmosphere, and it will, I guess it won't do, because it's such a miniature structure and it might not be able to handle the pressure of the outer space. So basically what really happens is that this CanSat, it is dropped from a hot air balloon or a rocket. Like if the hot air balloon or the rocket, it's taken up to a height of 750 to 900 meters above the sea level. Like it's taken and it's departed, this CanSat is departed from there. So what really happens is that, as you can see, this is a kind of structure which I have made. So this is the parachute which is attached to it. What really happens is that when it starts descending towards the ground, due to the air which is coming upwards, the parachute will open up, and there will be gravitational force acting on this can, but this parachute, it will provide it a drag force upwards. So the gravitational force and this drag force will equalize, so there will be smooth movement of the CanSat. So it will also give the CanSat a proper time to do its experiment. Let's say we are measuring the temperature of a certain altitude. Let's say we are measuring at 200 meters. So it's launched from 750 meters height. It is coming down, and when it reaches at 200 meters approximately, so its sensors will start automatically working, so that it will execute its plan. So this is the basic working of the CanSat. And I'm happy to inform you that in 2017, ISRO, that is the Indian Space Research Organization, it had launched 104 nanosats, like it can be CanSats, CubeSats. So it had launched 104 CanSats, the nanosats into the space, which gave a clear path for the youth to use this in their experiments. So this was a small input from my side. I believe that in the upcoming 20 to 30 years of span, these CanSats will be termed as the next gen friends. And as rightly said by Sarah Park, that a good picture is worth 1,000 words, but a satellite image is worth $1 million. So that was all from my side, people. You were amazing, and my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Anil sir, who gave me this platform, and hope you would have learned something out of it. Thank you all.